What's going on, guys? So, little red face here. It's pretty hot outside, but today I am in our static chicken coop, where we used to have our birds before I found out about Justin Rhodes and pastured poultry and Premier One netting. So we no longer have our birds in here. So I come in and I've tilled it up. I'm gonna put down some weed fabric just because this thing grows grass like crazy because all the chicken poop and everything. We're gonna try to plant some tomatoes in here, maybe sow some cucumbers along the edges to grow up along the wire. We grew a lot of tomatoes in the winter in here on accident. After we moved the birds out, they were everywhere. So I know it'll grow them. It's just maintaining the weeds and the grass, and we'll be able to string them up. We have wire on the roof out here in this open area. So we have the wire roof. So we'll be able to pull string down to them. So I'm gonna try to kind of time lapse this thing. Cause I shoot everything on my phone, I edit on my phone, and I post from my phone. Don't have a computer, we don't have internet. Just don't really have a need for it yet. So we're gonna set the phone up on the little tripod, try to time lapse putting down the weed fabric. We're gonna put some staples in it. Probably try to get the torch, burn some holes, and get these few plants in here before they die, because it's hot in that little greenhouse back there. So here we go. So as y'all can see, we got some fabric down. The rest of it gets pretty good bit of shade, so we're not gonna plant nothing in there. The used fabric, it didn't quite reach that corner. That'll be all right, I'll piece it in. But we've got some pre-existing holes where we used this for watermelons and stuff last year. So probably fixing to go get the torch and get the end heated up and kind of clean it up a little bit, burn a few circles in it for our tomatoes. So let's go. So I got the torch, tried to film it. It was super loud with that torch, so you guys didn't want to listen to that, so cut that part out. But I'll show you guys the holes we put in for tomatoes and the cucumbers. Also just walked in the greenhouse, checked the tomatoes. I haven't gave them any water in a couple days, so they're looking kind of dead, so they might die. But we'll plant them, see what happens. Nothing else. Maybe we'll pick up some more from the store. So let me show you what we got. So I took that torch, burn these holes down. I'm gonna tighten up this fabric, get it closer to the edge. We're gonna plant, I think, some cucumbers in there. And I come in about every other hole. Skip that one, it's kind of closed up. So every other hole, we kind of burn it out a little better to put a tomato plant in. So it's just an experiment. We had the space, it's good soil. So, and see, we're right next to the garden. We're just fenced in, so. Here we go. While I'm out here working, some people just get to have all the fun. She's playing in the pool. Yeah, she's in the pool by herself, but I'm outside. Right there watching her, so nobody freak out, no bad comments or nothing. She's having her good old time. She can touch the bottom.
It's finally there. Oh, the bread is finally there.
Why don't you jump off the diving board and show us? Ooh, look at that baby jump. Now let's see that big baby jump. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Here inside of our house, I haven't watered. The basil looks pretty much dead. These tomatoes look pretty bad. Watermelon's not even looking that good. I've been slacking. Our air conditioner tore up yesterday, so I spent the day fixing that. So, oh yeah, it's pitiful. But we'll plan on giving some water, see what happens. They live or they die. We shall see. So, when I'm planting plants, I don't baby them too much. Pretty much dig a hole, put them in it. It either works or it doesn't. So, survival of the fittest around here. So I have these two raggedy looking tomato plants. I just kind of wet them a little bit, dig a hole in this fabric, put them in. So we got this hole. I said I kind of tilled it up yesterday, so it's pretty soft. I'm gonna take a little bit of the dirt out. Put this over, squeeze it a little bit. Man, these things look bad. We're just gonna pop it in there. Cover around it with some dirt. Let's make that deeper. Give it a better chance. That looks pretty good. And this soil here, so the chickens were in here for like 2 years. It's got had a lot of scraps in it. A lot of stuff's composted down, a lot of chicken manure. So if they come back to life, there's still a little bit of green, maybe they'll make it. So we're just gonna repeat that process all the way through. Wow, the sun coming through my beard looks really red. Like a leprechaun. Or at least it does with me looking at the screen in the sun. That's why I'm squinting. So, I'll try to film it. Here we go. All right, Maylee wants to show you guys her jumping one more time. Come on, go for it. All right, here she goes.
Ready.
Go. Ooh, baby jump first because she's the littlest.
Daddy, let me get that piece first.
Well, chlorine thing's in the way.
Hey, ooh, let that big girl jump. Say that, please.
Say what?
Say, ooh, look at that big girl jump.
Ooh, let's look at this big girl jump.
Say, ooh, that little girl jumped first.
She's telling me what to say in my own videos.
What?
Go. Ooh, look at that girl jump. Ooh, that girl did good. See, she told me what to say, and I said it. Whoa! So I just went in to get some seeds, and I decided we're gonna try to plant a little bit of butternut squash, spaghetti squash, and some cucumbers out here. Kind of along this fence line. It'll just kind of grow in here and do its thing. So all we're gonna do is pretty much just poke a hole in the ground, about a ½ inch to an inch, something like that. I recommend an inch. I normally just go about my fingers, so yeah, I guess that's about an inch. Poke it in there, drop the seeds in, we'll throw a little water on it. Nothing fancy. We're just pretty much gonna plant it and just let it do what it does. All right, well, We got the seeds planted. Everything's watered in. And I know you guys are kind of picking up I like to experiment, try different things in the garden. So I was watching some of Daniel Arm's videos, Arm's Family Homestead. And him and another channel, Gardening with Leon, they showed making a self-wicking bucket. So I had to make one. So I'm going to show you guys. These tomatoes were bought at the same time. Some are in my raised bed. I have one in a self-wicking bucket. And there's not that much difference in them because I keep a good bit of water, but you guys kind of see for yourself. I think the self-wicking bucket might be doing good on this tomato. So here we have the cherry tomatoes. These are in my raised bed. Now they're, you know, about 5 inches tall maybe. They look pretty good. And we'll walk over here. This self-wicking bucket I made, which it has some basil in it. And I put 3 little pieces of corn in there. And look at that thing. About 1 inch taller. Same plants, planted at the same time. Same dirt. The only difference is self-wicking bucket. I got some basil in here. It looks really good. Some corn. Now here's corn in the whoa, let me get you back up here. Corn in the self-wicking bucket versus corn I have planted on the ground. It's probably twice as tall in the bucket. Bucket. I need to really focus on my camera. The ground. Big difference. But hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'm gonna try to get making more videos. So this is Brandon. This is Maylee. 3 Pines Farm. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'll catch you on the next one.